Hey spuddies, PotatoMcWhiskey here and welcome back to Let's Play Civilization 5 in the Vox Populi mod as Korea. I've actually been having a really good time playing this mod. You know, sometimes when I'm playing Civ, I just get in this kind of mood where I'm like, ugh, I don't want to play, and I'm kind of just going through the motions, but sometimes I get this like really energized state, and that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm having a great time, it's really exciting. Yeah, I want a lot of you guys just to sit there and do nothing, basically. I'm going to upgrade you to a Zeppelin just for funsies, because, you know, Zeppelins are cool. And then we'll go into our next turn. Thanks to your delegations, excellent, so they're happy about that. I'm kind of keeping everyone on my good side, although it is pretty hard to wage a war right now. A lot of my cities are very vulnerable. I wonder how are their units... Oh, because they have field guns and stuff. I wonder how their cities are so well defended. Maybe it's because they have things like fortresses. The units all need orders. Okay, I have a pioneer on the way. I am going to clear this myself. And I want to see, I've got one more turn until the pioneer, and I do want to settle here. Now, where exactly do I want to settle here? There is something to be said of settling on this hill. There's something to be said of settling on the desert to make a good tile. There's something to be said of settling on the cows as well. I think what I'll probably be doing is I'll be settling on the hill, as this will maximize my access to fish early. And I'll be spending quite a bit of money in that city to get it up and running. Right, so we have a Zeppelin here. Oh goodness, I need to keep an eye on my happiness. Go ahead and explore. You won't do it. We'll fortify here. Yeah, I need to keep a pretty damn close eye on my happiness right now. Because things are getting a little bit scary in the happiness department. I'm about to drop below that critical 10% margin, which is something I absolutely do not want. I just got a great engineer. France controls 50% of the world's coral. Actually, are you providing me with coral? Coral! You won't trade any, okay. Let's make sure I'm getting all of the luxuries that I can from everyone. I already talked to Napoleon Boudica. You have marble and jewelry. I need to perhaps get a city-state on my side to see if that can be done, though. Influence Manila has nearly decayed. Yeah, that's reasonable. Friendship with the Maya has run its course, so I need to go talk to the Maya and say, hey, what's up? Oh, that's a demand. Sorry. Discuss is what I meant to do. I demand you be friends with me. Make a joint declaration of friendship. Okay, they're pretty happy about that. That's fine. I've renewed that deal. The contract has been fulfilled. New great person means a new golden age is being worked towards. Okay, we've got stuff there. 200 culture, golden age points. We have a great engineer. This great engineer is going to hang out because I have nothing to do with him for now. Let's see here. Okay, you got your seaport, and holy hell, look at that city production. Right, so this city now has big problems it needs to take care of. In particular, it needs to take care of its crime problem. It also needs to take care of its boredom problem, so I will grab these two buildings. And that should keep it busy for a bit of time and help it deal with those. Could I perhaps... Oh, work in the seaport here. Oh, the gold hurts it. Yeah. That's a lot of production, though. I think I can't afford that. So I'm going to work the seaport and the windmill. Give the city a lot of production. I haven't locked in any tiles over here. Do I have production? Yeah, production focus is good. Choose production over here in Jeonju. Okay, similar sort of problems here. I have a lot of crime and stuff like that, so I'm going to grab the castle. I'm also going to grab the circus because I need to reduce my boredom. I would like to get to work on the seaport, but I need to manage my happiness. It's becoming an issue again. Now, perhaps there is something to be said that settling a city isn't the right move here. I need to go check my technology here. Yeah, I'm going to want to grab the arsenal. That's going to be critical to maintaining the happiness of my people. So we have a pioneer here. Right, let me have a look here. Crime. Boredom. Crime. So boredom is the big one, so I'm going to go ahead and get started on the Opera House. See if we can help with that boredom problem. You guys need to hold on. Oh, did we get railroads? Did it happen? We did, okay. So with railroads, I didn't check this because I'm a dumbass, but this allows us to get hotel, which is 25% of the culture from world wonders, natural wonders and improvements is converted into tourism in the city, and tourism output from great works is increased by 25%. This is definitely something that's worthwhile getting, if only to get offensive tourism. We can also construct railroad, and town food yield is again increased. So now our towns, if we go look here, this town on this hill over here, Jesus, that's really good. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on the railroads. I do want to check here. Let's have a look at some of these improvements, like a mine. Does a mine... Okay, so only certain things get improved by railroad. I need to be careful because there might be some things that are worth building railroads on. So we're building lots of railroads here. Go ahead and get started. Alright, so we have that conquered. Now I could build a manufactory. But I think I want to save this for perhaps I could build... Unfortunately, I didn't spawn with any mountains in my empire. So certain wonders are just not available to me. But I'm going to just keep you busy for now. We'll go into our next turn. Pioneer, please make your way over here. We'll go into our next turn. Alexander is no longer the vassal of Boudica. We've got a great scientist. Bonus yields. Happiness in the capital, no longer the vassal. So the question is, do I want to bulb this great scientist to speed up? And I don't think I need to do that. I think I can get away with dropping a scientist here. I would lose 3 production, but I would gain a lot of other stuff. So I'll put the scientists on my strategic resources. Empire-wide bonus yields, excellent. It probably was worth it to bulb there, in terms of like the long-term yields of my empire. Okay, envoy, I will spread with Cahokia, and now they are providing me with 3 happiness. This is exactly what I wanted, so they're giving me 3 happiness, and I'm getting 4 gold per turn. I want to find, is there another... Is this the only mercantile? This is a... It looks like this is the only mercantile city-state in the entire map. So I'm definitely going to want to have command of them. If at all possible. Next turn. I want to be careful about my growth here because my happiness is starting to get a little bit scary. Not interested in trading my paper away, thank you. I need to get factories. Blight has devastated the farmland. Okay, so I'm going to send this guy over to fix that problem. You're going to continue to make railroad. A deal with Alexander has ended. Let's go and talk to Alexander. Trade, how do you feel about buying ivory off me? 6 gold per turn is not much, but it is not nothing. Okay, plus 3 science and plus 2 culture from villages, and minus 100% religious unrest. I don't think I have any religious unrest. No, I don't. So let me see here. Plus 25% yield when you expend great scientists or great engineers for instant yield boosts. I'm going to take the boost from villages, because that's going to result in a significant boost of culture and science in my entire empire. So now if I like go in here and if I go ahead and I turn on the yield icons, you can see here, yeah, look at this. Look at my, Jesus Christ. Look at some of these villages. 1 food, 5 gold, 3 science, and 3 culture. That's pretty damn good. Continue making railroads. Yeah, you guys are just gonna like hang on here. France has been publicly denounced Greece. Influence over Manila has decreased. Soul. Okay. I'm not got soul, but I'm not a soldier. Okay. I don't know why that song came into my head there, because the city is soul. Right, we got something there. Right, let's go through these alerts. Boudica has completed the Taj Mahal. I'm actually curious, what does the Taj Mahal do? Taj requires completion of Empire enters the Golden Age, +1 Golden Age per turn for every 5. Oh, that's pretty good actually. It's not amazing, but it's okay. Place Maya as the ally of Monaco. Their civilization is odd Malil with its tourism. Merchants of Manila have heard of distant city named Zanzibar. Impressed Milan with its technological advancement. Treasure fleet, glass, and whales. Is somebody trying to ban my whales? I don't have whales. These jerks, they got nothing better to do, so they're just trying to ban stuff. No longer familiar with France. Constructed a world wonder. Extra tourism. Great person was born in my Civ, so that's extra that stuff. And that's because I just got the extra great scientist. I can stick down another one of these. Do I have like a tile of some sort? I could stick it down on the coal, maybe. There's the porcelain tower. A great scientist appears, and plus 50% more science generated from research agreements. That was weird. That was weird. It was really weird. Alright, so we want marble. I need to find marble. Crab, marble, crab. Instant yield. That is from... I'm not sure. Somebody stole astronomy. So it might be worth it to move you to Edinburgh as a spy. You're now an agent. Discovered towards Celtic city of Melbourne. So you're heading where? Oh, you're going for this city. Okay. Agent Eunice discovered the Dido is secretly plotting against Boudica. Citizens have been born Golden Age points and Golden Age points. So we have the ability to steal metallurgy, which is actually a tech that I was going to be going for. Okay, we just finished the porcelain tower. I think I prefer the seaport. I think I really prefer the seaport. So let me grab some of these things. Market, wall, temple, barracks. So we'll get all those done real quick. And let's conduct another diplomatic mission. Oh my god, who's allies with them? Jesus, I need another envoy. Can I purchase envoys? Hell yeah, I can. In fact, I will go ahead and purchase two. Oh, I can purchase great engineers and great musicians. Ooh. That's really nice, actually. Being able to purchase great engineers is actually huge. I'll be able to rush out wonders whenever I feel like it. There's a Big Ben here. Or Palace of Westminster. Okay, I'm going to send my envoy over to this guy. I will be purchasing another envoy. Oh, I have to wait. I have to wait a few turns to do that. That's annoying. The Maya, they're the new ally of Ormus. Okay, that's annoying. Kiev, look to the world fairs for religious guidance. Okay, so we need to talk to Dido about open borders. Although we need to be careful here. Oh, the boredom makes you more vulnerable. Oh. That's interesting. Very cool. I'm going to talk to you, though. I'm going to talk to Dido. I'm going to say, hey, would you like to have open borders? You give me a bunch of gold. I'll take that for now, because if it ever comes to a big problem where you're going to actually like become influential over me, I can just like start killing you. Let's see here. Right, we've got the opera house here. I think I want the seaport above the train station, because if we look here, it's plus 25% production in the city and plus 1 production in gold from all ocean and coastal tiles. And plus 2 production from sea resources. Whereas the train station is cheaper and it provides more gold. Oh, it has an extra engineer slot. Oh, that's something worth considering. I think I still prefer the seaport because I have a mostly naval empire in terms of like the situation of my cities. Okay, I don't have really much of a buffer zone in terms of happiness. So again, I'm going to want to grab the castle here to try and cut down on the happiness problems that I'm having. I was hoping that the thing would reduce boredom, but it's not quite reducing it. And we're going to keep making these railroads. Can 2 people work on the same thing? No. Interesting. Go ahead and go alert. And you're almost there. So this would reduce it by 4 production. What if I put it on these? I would lose 1 production and 2 gold. So I'm going to put it on the ivory. That feels better to me. We'll go into our next turn. We're about to finish Industrialization, which reveals the factory, which is plus 1 production. All merchant specialists. Oh, wow. That's really powerful. We'll go to our... We're about to finish the Uffizi, and the Slater Mill is almost done. I'm not interested in open borders with you, thank you. Defensive pact with Dido. So let's talk to Dido. Okay, so you're not interested in a defensive pact anymore. That's interesting. Okay, so we need to talk to Napoleon. Napoleon, you have coral that I want. Sounds good. Citrus for coral seems like a reasonable deal. Now protecting Ormus. Greece has publicly denounced the Celts. Jean-Ju constructed a world wonder. Great person was born. Somebody stole... robbed my treasury. Culture, Pyongyang. Okay. So let's see. Oof, man. The happiness... happiness is becoming difficult to manage once again. I mean, I was in super happy mode for a very long time, so it's not entirely surprising that I'm starting to have problems. I want to get some of these one-turn things done because they're really quick. Let's see here. Okay, this city has huge problems in terms of its happiness and so on and so forth. I will work the windmill. And I'm going to want to grab things like the library. Boom. So everywhere should be now connected with railroads. And I believe railroad connections are pretty damn good. Is there a... There's no new thing that I can work on. Unit needs orders. I can pretty much just tell these guys to all go to sleep now, except for repairing things. Okay, great artist. That's good. We also researched industrialization, which is the ironclad. Very powerful naval melee unit. Ironclad dominate on oceans of the industrial age. Also the diplomat. Now this is a better diplomatic unit than we had before. The factory, the Pass of Westminster, and mines now produce more. I'm going to extend my golden age. So the previous route was trading with Seoul. Let's see here. Which city has the big boredom? You do. How about you? I could, if I put a trade route here and I traded with thing, I could certainly get a huge amount of things. I could certainly get a huge amount of happiness back from these cities, sending trade routes to, for example, Carthage and stuff like that to get gold and thingy. So I'm going to be moving these to Kaesong and Pyongyang in the hope that the trade routes, when I send them, will give me more happiness. Gold per turn for a defensive pact. Yep, that sounds reasonable. Huh. You proposed this to me. What if I put 100 gold here? Ah, okay, so you're not interested in that. I'm about to pick up rifling here. This should provide me with the arsenal, which I'll be able to use. I'm not interested in declaring war, thank you. East India Company, impressed by my tourism, that's good. Valletta seeks the Great Admiral. They want New Schwanstein. I think New Schwanstein, I believe that was the castle that was the inspiration for this, you know, the Disney castle? So out of curiosity. Okay, so right now, you're at minus 10 happiness. If I set up this trade route to Hippo Regia seems like the best place to go to. You're now, so that saved me 3 happiness, okay? And then if I go here and I do the same thing again, I trade with Hippo Regius. Oh wait, I need to check how much unhappiness. So there's 14 unhappiness here. If I trade with Hippo Regius, it's now minus 11. Okay, so that definitely helped a lot. You just built your library, and if I work that library, even more happiness. So we're starting to deal with the problems of this city. A lot of these, I want to make sure I have all the good tiles locked in. Okay. I'm going to grab the Seowan here. I probably should have had that a long time ago. In fact, I'm going to go as far as to spend money wherever possible in improving these 2 cities in particular. Go ahead and get that. Alright, I think my cities are now hooked up with railroads, so that should be... Huh. Railroad. Connecting cities to your capital by railroad will give them a production boost. How much of a production boost is it, though? Hard to know. I can't quite build another one of these things. I'm going to just put these guys to sleep because I don't really have anything to do with them. Oh, I could create a great work. There we go. That'll work. Some extra culture and all that sort of good stuff. We're 6 turns away from another policy, which should be the scientific revolution policy. Okay, put these units to sleep also. And then we'll go into our improving things here. And that's going to be the end of this turn, and it's also going to be the end of this episode. I want to thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying this series. Please remember to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me, and leave a like if you want to directly support my channel and increase my personal success on YouTube. Other than that, I want to say I love you all very much, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!